Welcome to Tuesday, March 24th's math lesson. Before I start with launching our learning today, I want you to go get your bag of materials and get out a piece of notebook paper. That is what you're going to be using to solve your math from here on out for virtual school. We put a big stack in there. We knew that eventually all the worksheets we had copied for the week would be gone, and so you're going to be doing your math on that scratch paper. So we're going to be doing 3 reads with our launch for today. So if you notice, I've left out a couple pieces of our problem because on the first read, what we want to do is just get an idea of what's happening in the problem. So it says if a great white shark swam blank miles per hour for blank hours. So what's going on in this situation? Well, we've got a big old shark who is swimming. And this per hour, I know, is pretty important. Per means like each. So each hour, this shark swims a certain amount of miles. Well, how many miles does he swim? He swims 24.9 miles. Remember, during your second read, you're really looking for important information. And that's an important piece of information. Well, then the next important piece is, well, if he travels that far in each hour, well, then how many hours did he swim? That was 12 hours. Then our third read, we're going to be looking at that question. And so I'm going to pause. What do you think the question's going to be? Did you guess how far did it swim? Well, if you did, you get a gold star for today. That is our question. We're trying to figure out, well, how far did this shark swim? What I like to do is I like to circle the question. That helps me go back and reflect at the end, make sure I'm answering the question, and I want to know how far. So I've read my problem 3 times. Remember, this strategy might not be something you use for every single problem that you solve, but it's definitely a great strategy to use when you're reading a problem and you're kind of feeling a little confused about what you're supposed to do. So what I'd like for you to do is pause the video, and I want you to try to solve the launching or learning on your own. Once you're done solving it, then you can unpause the video and see how Miss Canby did it. All right. So I know if each hour, in 1 hour, he went 24.9 miles. So then in 2 hours or another hour, he went 24.9 miles. And he kept doing that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, so I have 12 groups of 24.9. When I have groups of something, that operation is going to be multiplication. Now remember, we've been talking to you a lot about rounding and referencing. I've been feeling like a lot of you are stressing out about that. The idea behind that is just to give yourself an idea of, does my answer make sense? It should be something really, really quick. So I'm like, 10 times 25, that's like 250. So I know my answer should be around 250, okay? So now I'm going to remove that decimal. I always, even though my equation starts with 12, I'm going to write 249 first because you always put your bigger number on top. 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 4 is 8, plus that 1 is 9. I'm going to cross that 1 out so I don't get confused and use it again later. 2 times 2 is 4. I'm going to cross off that 2, and that makes me so happy. I'm done with the ones place. Ooh, I love when there's a 1 here because it's 1 times 9 is 9. 1 times 4 is 4. And I'm not going to add that in, remember? And then 1 times 2 is 2. Now I'm going to add this up. 9 and 9 is 18. 4 and 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So I have 298. If I look and I know my answer should be around 250, and I know it needs to be a 3-digit number in my whole numbers, so I'm going to put my decimal here. I go back to my equation. I have one number after, I have one number after. So that shark swam 298.8 miles. You're going to solve some more problems like this today and go to a planet Romar where those animals travel a certain distance every single time. Good luck today with your math. Reach out with any questions.